All right. Hi, Jason. All right, so let's see if right now the stream is okay. It's okay when I don't have the game, but as the game is extremely resource hungry, it's like the stream is not very happy with it. And I'm guessing that's gonna be like that forever. Although it seems to be a little bit better here at least. Yeah, it seems smoother while it's loading up at least. Alright, continue. Let's see here the actual loader. Alright, seems okay. Yeah, that is indeed much better. Alright, we got it right. Alright, so okay, I guess I can start the stream now. Alright, so hi, I'm Sirian. I made this little experience here to try and explain how I was feeling a few years back when I was in Canada working remotely, and I had a very dark time, and I just didn't know how to express how I felt, and all I knew what to do was using Unity and making scenes in it. And eventually I made this little game here. So it's not really much of a game, there isn't really much gameplay, it's more of a working simulator, and so I call it more of an experience than a game. But yeah, so this stream or this video, if you're watching on YouTube, will be more focused on trying to, well, first of all, go through all of it, trying to show some of the secrets, Easter eggs, trying to explain some of the decisions and some of the, like, I guess, meaning in some of the things, at least my own interpretation of the things. Yeah, and maybe answer a few questions if I see some on stream, and yeah, we go from there. Yeah, little warning once again, this game talks about a lot of themes of depression, suicide, anxiety. It can get real dark, especially in the last run, so if you are not comfortable with this, I would advise you watch something else. I've had some people tell me that it actually helped them despite them suffering from this, but I don't want any accidents to happen, I don't want any issues, and I want everyone to stay safe. So if you think that could trigger you, I would advise you to go watch something a bit more pleasant. Also, I'm sorry if you don't hear me well, I'm not used to streaming, I never stream, I hate streaming, but I thought I would try for this, since it's been a long time since I released this game now, and I just thought it would be nice to have this done for now, finally. So yeah, I guess we can get into it. Yes, so as you see on the bottom left here, it tells you what version it is. If it's on itch.io, it will say it's on itch.io which version it is, and it also says which story arc you are at. There are 3 + 1, I guess, story arc in there, in the game, so this will indicate which one you are at. Then you can choose if you want subtitles, which I will say yes, I want them. Hopefully that will work. Then you can load depending on if you have to leave during a run. You can always load your save here, or your save file here, and you can quit here. You can also play in QWERTY or AZERTY, and you can change the volume here. That's kind of the only options we have. There are a few quality options here, but they are terrible, so yeah, the game can get pretty difficult at some points, Colton. It's I'm not really a game designer, so there are some things when I look back on them, I feel like maybe I should have done them differently, but that's also why I'm making this video, so I can reflect on some of the things and maybe explain some of the things I would do better, or why I made them as bad as they are. Alright, so let's get started. Okay, it didn't crash, that's good already. Alright, let's see if the stream is actually working fine. It seems to be working fine, yay, that's amazing. Alright, so, oh yeah, also there will be a voice in the game, which is my voice, so that could be confusing if I am talking here now and in the game, so I will only talk when the voice is not talking, or at least I'll try. Alright, So this is the first level where you are introduced to the lady that plays the piano, and you can see some of the environment is boarded up on the left. And you just have to go forward towards the light.
Hello. Hello. No. Hello. Yeah, that's better. Hello, new player. Welcome to this experience, and thank you very much for downloading it. No, that's too confident. Hello. Thank you very much for downloading this. Oh, and best of luck, I guess. And finally, welcome.
Yeah! I've heard this introduction thousands of times. I cannot listen to it without cringing anymore. It's impossible. Yay!
Yep. That's the game. Why are you still here exactly? This is the game. Yeah, just get some confetti sparklers, get a text in a room, dark room, dramatic, and that's about it. Just feel free to leave. Bye. That was fun. Thank you very much for coming. Bye.
Alright, so first thing, if you do try to Alt F4, you can't. It just tells you that there is no escape. So you have to complete the game to leave it, or Control Alt Delete.
So you're either very patient, which would be a good thing, or very persistent, which I think would be a good thing too, or very stupid, which is less of a good thing, or you are just plain annoying. Because it's not hard to press Alt F4 and just leave the game, you know?
But you can't.
So I'm just trying to think of something that could make you leave. What can I make easily? Oh, I know. Maybe I can just add a door there. Yeah, just right there. Just take that door and you should be able to leave the game. Thank you very much.
Yeah, so the dev just spawned the door on our left. And there's still the camera looking at us, but there's also this text: leave me alone please. And if you look very closely, I'm not sure I can see it with the lights here, but I think it says seriously. Yeah, my screen is not bright enough to see it, I think. Yeah, I think when I made this game, my screen was a bit too bright, so I made some I made some things, whoops, sorry. I made something a little too dark, which I now regret. I should have tested on multiple monitors, but it's fine. Some people will be able to read it. If you wait long enough or so, there will be some little things happening, which we will try to do now. There we go.
I'm glad you enjoyed this game so far, but you should go through that door. There's no secret. So yeah, sorry.
Yeah. So yeah, that should give you an. I think this one gives you an achievement. I don't remember. If you wait long enough, and then it just tells you that you have to go forward to to progress. Yes, very subtle arrows. Obviously, this game was very influenced by the Stanley Parable, which is one of my favorite games, and meta games like DDLC, games like that. Alright, so you have to go through here.
Yeah. That's the door. Yeah, that door. Yeah. Just open the door. Once it's opened, it will close the game, and you win. You win once you open the door.
My God, I talk so much.
Yeah, you know how to open doors in games, right? Just press F, and it should open. Or maybe it was E.
Does not
It depends on the game. I don't remember what action key I said. Let's just click, or maybe it's trigger. Maybe you can just step out. Yeah, try stepping out again of the door, and try coming again towards the door.
Wrong way.
Maybe it will open. No. I'll try to open it from my end. Just a sec.
Do your magic. There we go. Also, I don't think I kept it, but originally this was supposed to push you towards the exit portal, so you wouldn't have a choice and you would be forced to go to the next level. But I think I removed it eventually, and don't remember why. Maybe it's still there, just with a long delay. But yeah, originally this was pushing you, and you didn't really have much of a choice there. More cameras.
Welcome again. I thought you left. Didn't you go through the exit portal? Ah, yes, you did. Why are you still here then? Oh, that's so weird. Tell you what, I'm gonna just make another door behind you. Just go through it and it should exit your game. Just believe me.
Yeah, more cameras everywhere, of course. Cameras, I just think cameras are neat in general. And I thought they were a very good use. They were a very good way to show that feeling of always being watched, even though you're not really being watched, but just that sense of yeah, always having someone expecting things of you, or just looking at you in some way. And so yeah, here you just have to go through the fake door here.
Yeah, that's the door. Yeah, just go through it. Just wait a sec.
And then you're presented with this. I spent way too much time trying to make this look legit, and
yeah, sorry about that.
Never managed to make it
I just wanted to try that out. I'm sure you didn't fall for it, but I just had to try. Now, actually, I'm a bit busy, so I will just ask you not to touch anything and just stay calm, stay here, and I'll be right back.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I also really like Porter, so definitely like the buttons are a bit reminiscent, I guess, the cameras, of course. Also, those cameras are bugged. They are supposed to blink, but for some reason I never managed to make these ones blink. I have no idea why. So they are supposed to blink, but they don't. Also, if you wait long enough here, something else will happen as well. And I think this one gives you an achievement. Also, I hope my voice is loud enough. I don't speak very loudly. I'm sorry. I might reduce the sound of the game a little bit. Just waiting. Oh yeah, this stream might take about 2 hours, 2 hours and a half to complete all of the endings. Just so you know. Yeah, that's kind of how I'm putting myself there. The masses.
Back now? Oh wow, you actually did not press the button.
I didn't.
Wow, you really have a lot of time to waste.
Yep.
I'm impressed. Well, if you want to go further in the game, you have to press that. I'm sorry. There is no special lever or anything. It's just a button. Press it.
Yeah, buttons are made to be pressed, so I shall press it.
So, of course, you had to press that button. Well, I mean, I think anyone would have done the same, so I don't blame you.
The factory.
Well, since you're here now, maybe you can make yourself useful. So this is a world I was working on. As you can see, it's far from over, far from done. Maybe you can give me your opinion on this part of the world. This is just a factory, and yeah. What do you think about the mood or the atmosphere? I'll just give you a few minutes so you can look around, and then I'll spawn a few buttons and you can give me your most honest feedback. Thank you.
Yeah, so one of the first environments here. Most of the environments are just stuff I made randomly in the past on Unity, just like to make a little wallpaper, or like to try and make just a fun environment to roam around in. A lot of them are from a project I abandoned a while ago that was for to try to recreate a lot of environments from Code Lyoko, cartoons, a French cartoon from the 2000s, I think. My God, I don't remember. I feel so old now. And I really liked that cartoon a lot, and I thought I could try to remake some of the environments in VR. And so that's why a lot of these environments are reminiscent of Code Lyoko, because that was the original inspiration. One of the little things here is that if you go to either exits, it will just teleport you to the next one, to the other one at the other end. So yeah, they are fake exit doors. Of course, the cameras. Also, if you can hear, there is always the clock ticking in the background. That's because even now, I mean, but especially back then, I always feel like I have to be productive, I cannot waste any time, I have to make things, and I just can't rest and can't take time for myself, and this clock is reminiscent of that for me. It's just constant reminder that any second you spend you cannot take back, and it's always ticking down, which was it's always been very stressful, but that's kind of how my brain works, I guess. Yeah, so the narrator asks if we can give him our opinion on the environment, and here it just gives us two very distinct choices. And do we like this environment? And we're just faced with yes or yes.
Oh. Okay. Well, that's honest.
Yeah. And of course,
the next one, I guess.
It feels like we don't actually mean it, and it takes
So
it as
this
a
one
no.
was made for some kind of underwater level. I never finished it. I mean, I think it's pretty, but yeah, that's about it. What do you think?
I still do like this one, actually. Even though the depth of field is way too high. It's way too blurry. Also, little thing here. If you jump, poof.
Really? Trying to jump off the platform? For the one level, I'm not adding invisible walls.
Thank you,
because I felt like nobody would try that. Just vote, please. It's not hard.
Yeah. Yeah, so as I said, I was heavily inspired by games like Stanley Parable and stuff like that. So it's like even though I wanted to just mainly focus on trying to express how I felt, I also wanted to experiment a bit with just game design and stuff. So that's why I do all these little extra paths you can take, or sort of choices that don't actually matter at all, but they trigger a few fun events here and there. And so yeah, once again here, do you like this environment? We can only choose no, because that's the only answer they will accept.
Ouch. Okay. Well, I still have another one. If you want. Let me load it up. So, last one, I guess. I'll try to be honest at least this time. Thank you very much.
Yeah, I shouldn't have said try to be honest. I should have said something more like, I don't know, just something else. I don't know why. I don't know what, but try to be honest doesn't sit right with me for some reason, at least not anymore. Yeah, this was one of the Unity scenes I made for fun in the past to try to make a wallpaper. And I just took all the assets, put them in this game, and made it into this environment here. And of course,
I see. You know what? Let's try something else. So, now that we are friends and all, I just want to play a little game with you. See, there's a market in this city, and I need you to go there and buy me a drink. Just try to avoid other people.
yeah. So now we are in the city, or the market, and of course cameras everywhere. It's raining, it's dark, it's a bit claustrophobic. Always follow the lights though. Yeah, let's play a little game. Should go out more often, everybody does this. This was when I was working remotely, so I was always just on my computer in my apartment working, and I really never went out. Like I would just get food delivery every day, and I would just absolutely never go out except for like, I don't know, toilet paper and stuff maybe. But yeah, so I was very closed in on myself, I guess, and it was very hard for me to like go out and be around strangers and go into shops. I always felt like people were looking at me, and yeah, it was a very hard time. Yeah, just some people just trying to help, just say like, yeah, just say hi, it's fine. Yeah, now that I see this, yeah, I thought about that earlier today. Like, this is COVID before it actually happened. But yeah, so you can see some of the environment is glitched to try and make it, I don't know, a bit more interesting. And yeah, so the mannequins here, as I call them, of course they don't bite, but you can hear them, and if you get too close you can see the screen changes gradually, and their eyes always follow you no matter where you go. And if you get too close, you get teleported back to the start of the alley. So you just have to make your way through them. And it's not really hard, I didn't want it to be too challenging, like some other parts. Yes. I used to always jump on this one, even though I knew it was there. Now I've seen it like hundreds times, I think I'm immune to it. Ikakomori, yeah. Yeah, so yeah, market is on the left, go buy stuff, easy right, right, left, and the market is there, that's where you have to go. Left, not right. Can't you read? No, I can't. Also, there is another passage here.
No.
I think it's here. Yes, it's here. Just enough to fit the character capsule. Oh.
Why so eager to leave?
Hahaha. Yeah, I know people would always try to find little crevasses and try to escape this like designated gameplay area. So I did a few of those just to give people something to explore, and then just telling them that it doesn't really matter, they don't really have a choice, they have to follow the story. Also jump scare, sorry. Thank you, Kagiva. Yeah, the H version was a bit early. I did a lot of stuff after when I released it on Steam. Like, I think the original H version only had the 2 main endings, and then added some more variations to them, and the final end. I'm not remember exactly, but...
Oh, this is so cute. You really thought you could escape me, outwit me, in my own world. Thank you for the laugh, I missed that. But no, sorry, there is no way to escape.
I don't know why, but... Oh, a Doxbox. Oh yeah, I remember your nickname. And yeah, it's just... I don't know why, but I don't like hearing my voice. It's always really hard for me to replay this game because of how much of my voice is in it. But I guess I got over it. Yeah, so you have to go through the market because you eventually have to buy food and stuff. So you don't really have much of a choice, even though everyone is looking at you, everyone is scary. You have to.
Congratulations, you just won the game. No, I'm not trusting that person. It's not a very good idea, but you do you. Let me just go to the next level.
Yeah, everyone looking at you, it can get very overwhelming. Even though they are not necessarily looking at you, like, actually most people just ignore everyone else other than themselves, but it can feel that way.
Aha! Finally! Was about time. Damn, you took your time. Well, let's just play another little game. Very easy again. I'm just gonna give you a few choices, and you just choose whatever you think fits the conversation the best. See? Very easy, right?
Yeah, I guess so. Also, if I remember where, there was a way to jump. I think I removed it. Because I saw a streamer manage to jump on the cameras and get out of the gameplay area, so I had to adjust the collisions. It doesn't happen anymore. It's always very helpful to watch other people play to see how they break your game. So yeah, here you are faced with a very simple conversation choice, just someone asking you how you're doing, and you want to say that you're not doing great, but you can't. Just your brain just does not allow you to do so, or like social norms or whatever you want to call it. So you have only those two choices, which are exactly the same ones, but this one you can't. There's no button there. So this is often how it feels. Like you want to say to someone that you're not doing good, but it's like you can't. You don't want to burden them. You don't want to make them feel bad. You don't want to, I don't know, sound like a loser or something. I don't know. It just, yeah, you can't really do that. But unless you are very close friends, I guess. But most people don't do that. You should. You should do that. You should say when you're not feeling good. You should ask for help, which is what this whole game is about. But in here, you don't really have that choice. So yeah, those two choices are exactly the same ones. They don't change anything. What are you doing here? Once again, you don't really have a choice. Like, I want to quit, like as in I want to quit the game, or I want to quit life, or maybe for you it's I just want to quit my job. I don't know. But you can't really just say that just like that. So I want to see you, tell me more, maybe this weekend or this Friday, or let me out. And I feel like if you start getting like a bit nervous or a bit crazy, I guess, like everyone is looking at you, and it's like you have this societal, I don't know how to say that in English, pressure looming over you that says, no, you have to adapt and be normal. You cannot be sad. Being sad is bad. You can't be feeling terrible. That's not allowed here. So you just go on with your day and just ask if they're feeling sad.
Oh, last question.
Of course they're not. That would have been too easy. It's very hard, especially when you start like your adult life and everything, to actually find time to like spend time with your friends, because everyone is doing like is busy doing their life, job, families, and everything. So it can be very hard to find time to yeah, talk about your feelings, I guess. And of course you can't get out of this place.
Hey, good job, really. Hey, that was some nice conversation you had there. Very, very, very deep, very meaningful, you know. Lots of meaning in your words. Very good choices overall, really. I think you chose the best answers to each question. Good job.
Oh, yeah, also, whenever you choose
just wait a minute.
one of the green answers, which are the only ones you can choose, the walls get higher. Because, like, you're lying to yourself and you can't escape anymore. Oh, yeah, what's my name here? Anaki. Yeah, that's just one of my very old emails. I mean, it's just a part of my very old emails. Don't really use anymore. So that's for some reason that's the name of my computer. So the game we keep calling me Anaki. Whoop. And yes, here you have to. People sometimes struggle. I should have made it clearer that they have to follow the ball. So sometimes people get lost. So I had to add some invisible walls, so you always have the sphere in view at least. And yeah, trust your senses. As in, like, if you have good headphones, so like you can hear where the music is coming from, or you can always see the sphere, and just go towards the light. The main thing that the game always tells you is that you always have to go towards the light. Also, this is very bright. Should have added a bit more contrast to this, but so yeah, just keep moving forward and don't look back. Keep pushing. Yeah, this is it's funny because a lot of people say that this is a very beautiful environment, but to me it's like the default Unity scene with just basic trees, and I just changed the material onto the leaves. That's literally all it is. So it's really funny to see the difference to me. I get close to the well, follow the light. yeah, you can't leave. You are stuck in the darkness here. But there's always a light shining through. Whoop. Alright, and this is one of the levels that people hate the most. Do not let the light guide you. You can interpret this as you want, really. It's more like, if you can't see light, you just keep pushing forward. Not this. Yeah, I know, sorry for the PTSD. So yeah, so the main way you are supposed, I mean, that is that I thought people would try to do this, is like, if you don't see the light, that means you're safe. I mean, you're safe. No, that means you have to keep pushing forward. Like, even if there is no light visible at this moment, like, just push forward. And if you get lost or something, you just deviate a little bit from the path and you can keep moving. So yeah. So I've done this so many times, and I'm sure I will still fall, though. I feel sorry for everyone who had to go through this level. Though I have to admit, it makes me feel very happy whenever people rage quit, or not rage quit. It makes me feel sad when they rage quit, but when they struggle in this level, because that was the goal of it, to show that it's not always easy, even though the game seems to be a very easy, like, walking simulator and everything. It's like a bit like life, which sometimes it seems easy for some people, but in reality it's really hard for, well, I think everyone, except maybe some very privileged people, and even then. So yeah, as long as there is no light, you just move forward. You don't deviate unless you are completely lost. And then when the light shines, you know what the path is and where it leads. Also, I made this way too long. This should have been like half the size. I didn't realize it would take that long when I made it. And then I was too lazy to change it back. And that should be the end. There we go. Alright. Alright, so I absolutely hate this level. But yeah, if you look back, it just tells you to not look back and do not stop, keep going. So the idea is that sometimes, I mean, just like metros in general, I mean, I don't really use them right now because of COVID, of course, but I used to use trains all the time, like to go to school and everything, and I just found them always very interesting. And I don't know, it just felt like very appropriate to have like this very dark area where line only shows very rarely, and you need to use the light to guide yourself, a bit like the last level, really. And of course, if you look back, you can see people looking there, or at least their eyes, like, are looking at you, even though you're not really aware, but your brain knows it. Also, jump scare here. It still gets me a little bit every time, even though I've played it 100 times. But yeah, just keep going. Don't look back. Don't stop. Keep going towards the light. Lots of people don't really understand this scene, and that's totally normal because there isn't really much to understand here. It's just one. It was the corridor of my apartment building when I was in Canada, and it just, whenever I was here, I just felt dread for some reason. And also, you can see here that the eyes, you'll see in the second run, I think it's second run, the eyes are much higher. And I was just trying to sorry, Leo. I was just trying to what's the word? Oh yeah, so the eyes here are lower to show that they are children, teenagers. But in the second one, you'll see later that they are grown up. They are much higher. They are taller. Just to try and show the passage of time that this was a very long duration for me. That I was feeling that way. It's very, it's very subtle. It's very hard to read. I know it's not, it's not my best level, but yeah. And I just wanted to make something a little spooky, I guess. Yeah, this was my room. I mean the door to my room. Right. This scene here is taken from a text I wrote when I was a teenager, a long time ago. La fille du lac in French. The girl from the lake. The lake's girl, I don't know. The girl from the lake, I guess, is the closest explanation. Just someone on a swing above a lake, and you cannot reach them, and they cannot reach you. And if you try, I mean, I will not do that because I would have a lot to work again. And if you try to reach them, you just die, and you respawn at the beginning. And yeah, if you move past a certain point, they just disappear. Yeah, I don't really have much of a meaning for this one, to be honest. It's more like a general mood, I guess. I wanted to go for like desperation, like even though you see someone, you can't really reach them, and they can't reach you either. Sometimes that's just how it feels. And yeah, once again, I think there's a secret here that I do not remember why I put it, and I will not explore all of this right now. I think I just added a little text somewhere in the distance. I don't even remember if I actually included it in the final build or not, but yeah, just follow the light, as always. Nothing here. Right. Yeah, so this scene, poem, is the name of the level. It was mostly taken. Well, the voice is loud. Mostly taken from a text. I mean, a poem I wrote once again when I was a teenager, and I just thought I would make a little scene out of it. It's kind of about, once again, despair. Like something that is always there, always present in life, that's more powerful than you can ever be. And then trying to hope, like trying to, like, questioning whether or not you can feel the hope and love and happiness, yeah, and trying to escape, but it's very, very, very difficult, if not impossible sometimes. At least that's how it feels. It's not impossible, but that is how it feels. Yeah, her, so, I mean, the woman in the game is kind of, I mean, it can really be anyone you want, really, but for me it's just anyone who you think could help you or would be willing to help you. It can be a love interest, it could be your mother, it could be your dad, it could be your friends, it could be teacher, anyone really. Just anyone you are close to and who would want to help you, or is trying to help you. And the music is just the light, it's the hope. Yeah, and no matter what you do, you just keep moving forward, even though right now you feel like you're moving towards darkness and your end, I guess. that's hope. Like hoping that, not really hoping, it's like you convince yourself that there is something better, something greater than just despair everywhere. And you, yeah, even though it hurts, you just keep moving forward. Because you don't really have much of a choice. Yep. Find help, even though it's not easy. Yeah, and then you get overwhelmed because you keep forcing yourself to try and be happy, but it doesn't really work. So there are two interpretations here. One of the two I had was that you can live like that your whole life, and eventually you grow old, and so your vision darkens, like, and your body goes numb, and yeah, it's no way to live, or just it's despair taking over you, and you can't really escape it either.
And all the sounds disappear. Better music. Better cry.
And but despite everything, you still try to keep hope, even though hope itself is crying, because it sees that you're not reaching it.
Oh boy, so I leave for just a few minutes, and that's where I find you. In my past, in my memories. I'm really sorry, but I'm gonna have to force you out now. You've gone way too far.
Yeah, so the idea here was that we were in the mind of the narrator, like reliving some of the memories, some of the, I guess, darkness he went through.
No, stop it! Okay, I get it now. Oh, that's extremely interesting. Well, you know what? I'm just gonna let you be, and well, have fun. Actually, let me just put you back on your tracks. It's gonna be a lot easier for you.
Thank you. The idea was that the narrator... Oh, it's talking again.
I'm terribly sorry about that. Well, I'll just let you explore, have fun, and do whatever you want. I'll just watch from a distance in case you need help. Have fun.
Yeah, so one of the ideas I had behind that part was that you are kind of the narrator, and the narrator is you. Or at least you share experiences. Yeah. And a quick question from the chat. The piano is not from me. No, I cannot play piano. I tried to learn recently, but I'm terrible at it. This is from, I do not remember the name. Julie Maxwell, sorry. Julie Maxwell. And I think the name of the music was Mars Landscape, I think. I tried to find a good music for this game, like for a long time. I spent weeks trying to find a good one, and I had a few like candidates, I guess, for the music, but eventually I've just found this random music online from Julie Maxwell, and I contacted her. I contacted her asking if I could use her music in the game, and I paid her for the music. And after testing it, I was like, this is just perfect. Like, I tried once after that to try like find anything better. I just couldn't. It's just perfect. Like, and I can use it at any speed. Like, it just always matches the mood I want to create for the scene, and it's just the perfect music for this game. So yeah, congrats to Julie Maxwell for making such an amazing piece of art, and thank you for letting me use it in this game. Yeah, I'm very glad I found it. Yeah, so once again we are back in the factory. Same thing, just at night. I mean, it was already night at the end, so when you left. Except here, the elevator is open, and it asks you to follow the light. Which there is no other light. I've seen some people try to go into the camera, but that's not the light. This is the light here, inside of the elevator. To the ice sector, yes, exactly. Oh yeah, I shut down the light here to try and make people believe there would be a jump scare, but there is not. Oh yeah, also, I think I forgot to show it, but there is a little text on top of the elevator that says, "Good try." There's nothing else there. Yeah, so here just have to follow the light once again. I mean, the reflection of the light, I guess, here. Towards the piano. Also, oh my god, I'm not used to speaking that much. Oh my god, my poor throat already. So yeah, just get close enough to the piano and these people will appear. And yeah, of course, they're just people judging you. This could be buddies at school, this could be people at work, from a childhood. Just people judging you. The clocks represent, once again, just the time you're wasting. Just the time in general, I guess. Like, I was pretty much obsessed with the idea of time and not wasting it and always being productive. And yeah, just trying to get close to other people felt like a waste of time to me. I just wanted to make stuff, and that was it. Oh yeah, and egoist. In French, egoist just means selfish, and I thought that was the same in English. Apparently egoist is much less used than selfish, so I should have said selfish there, but whatever, it's done now. Oh yeah, and here you have a mannequin in a test chamber, asks, do you believe Anaki, or me, the person playing the game, is a good person? And they're hesitating, but ultimately they choose no. After just a very brief...
Oh yeah, this scene. We've been here before, right? I don't want to interrupt, but...
Like, introduction to the
really
character, I guess.
If you're finally starting to understand.
At least, I would say the mannequin is just in your mind, right? Like, everything scary in this game is only in your mind. And the mannequin here in the test chamber is also just in your mind. Just, you think that people think you're a bad person, but, I mean, unless you actually are a bad person, like a criminal or something, like, you are not a bad person. Yeah, sometimes ignorance is your best choice. Sometimes it's better not to know what other people are thinking. And there's certainly nothing special about the scene. And why would everything require to have meaning? One of the things in these games that I try to make it seem like nothing has meaning, everything is meaningless, same thing. And just at the very end, in the final arc, to show that you are the meaning. I mean, it's been out for a few years now, so it's fine. But you are the meaning of your own life. You exist because you exist, and you choose whatever you want your life to be about, I guess. And yeah, I agree. Oh, this is not worked. This is supposed to show you your desktop wallpaper. I'm guessing it may be because I'm streaming or something is glitched, but this is supposed to show you your desktop. I'm not sure why it's not working here, but... Yeah, when you get close, a little jump scare. I should have gone a bit easier on the jump scares, they're not necessary, but it was fun to try. Why haven't we left yet? Do you hate yourself that much? Lots of people do, sadly. Thank you, Morgan. Thank you for passing by, and good night. No escape, no rest. What is this you are feeling? Are you starting to understand? Like, you're not supposed to be here. What you're supposed to start to understand is that this game is about you. It's not about some random entity or just random characters. It's all about you. I mean, I think it's a bit. I want to be a bit heavy-handed on that. It's not really a secret, but yeah. And then the game wants you to leave. Leave me alone. Meaning. Wasting precious time, precious life, always playing around. I see like a child. Like, I was trying to poke fun at like people always trying to find meaning in a game, always trying to find like Easter eggs, always trying to find secrets, even though like at least in this game it's not really necessary. Like, just enjoy the story. The story, the thematic, I guess, the atmosphere, and then those people, you can only see the shadows and their eyes. And leave me alone. Yeah, and this is where you realize that you are kind of trapped and you need to free yourself, because your conscience is always telling you to that you are worthless and you are meaningless, everything is meaningless, there is no reason to do anything. Yeah, this is where you start going a little crazy, and I mean, not crazy is not the good word. Like, I guess just you realize that you have to do something. Xana attack, yeah.
Wait, what? Why are we here? Why did this level load up after that? That's... What did she...
Yeah. Also the... I have no idea why, but the shaking in the text at the bottom, I have no idea what that happened. It's just a bug. It made it look cool, but... yeah. Oh, the frames dropped? Oh, whoops. Yeah, sorry. This game is not optimized at all. Not at all. There's no light baking or anything. It's all like real-time lighting. I didn't want to deal with light baking and light maps. So yeah, that's why it's very poorly optimized. But I mean, it works. I'm just one man after all. Academy. Academy. Yes, indeed. Oh yeah, it's funny also because so here it's kind of, as many people have said, this is kind of a Slenderman level. You just have to find clocks in this case, and you find clocks by going through portals. I mean, doors, light doors here, and people come from here and they think, oh yeah, that's just where I came from, and they just ignore it and they go on about their day and they look for hours, not hours, thank god, but a long time trying to find the clocks, and only to realize at the very end that, oh yeah, there's also this one. So let's start by this one, which is the pool. And yeah, this whole level here is based on Kadik Academy, which is the Kodiako school. I mean, the school in Kodiako. Yeah. It's just an environment I already modeled, I mean, blocked, very simply. So yeah, I decided to use it. So there's nothing in this one, but there is something in here. And you can jump in, take the clock, and well, don't forget to breathe. So yeah, the idea of breathing is something I reuse a lot, because for me, anxiety, panic attacks always manifest by having really difficult time breathing. It's like, it just takes me and I can't breathe anymore. It's very, very stressful. And the fact that it's stressful, it makes it even harder, and it just reinforces itself. So it's just a reminder, hey, don't forget to breathe, that's important. Also, I will take a little lozenge. I will be right back. I am not used to speaking for this long, so I need this. Alright. So, And let's just go through it. Are you lost? No, I am not lost. I know exactly where I'm going. Just want to show some of the texts. So there's just some text here that just say there's nothing here, and truly there is actually nothing here. Why do you look for meaning? If you go into this area here, I think, do you get a little achievement? Just to taunt you a little bit, making you think there is actually something, but there isn't. Alright, now I need to find my way again. I haven't done this in a long time. Well, there should be one here. For the sewers? Oh, yep. Also funny, people thought they could not go through this, but it's really just a very tiny amount of water, so you can just walk through it. And then you can take the clock. Why do you keep going? Most people here say that they just want to complete the game, like they're just curious what happens next, and that's it. But here the questioning is more about why do you keep going in life? Why do you not give up? Which is something people, I used to ask me, ask myself a lot. Here is the gymnasium. This is the way to the factory, if people are aware of that. Here, the clock, and then this turns into a maze. And I do not know if I remember the way. I do not remember the way, but we will find a way. Ah, it was around here, maybe. Oh my god. Oh, wow, I found it. Oh, nice. Okay, good. Alright, so this one. This one, I don't remember which one it is. Maybe just a classroom. Ah, no, this one is the dormitory. Never mind. Up. Yeah, of course, it's the dormitory. Of course. But yeah, this is supposed to sound like broken glass or something. I don't know why I did that. Press F to interact.
No, okay, no, this isn't good. No.
Also, you can see someone
Why?
was looking at you over there.
How?
And why do you persist? Well, because I don't have much of a choice. You have to keep going. You can't just stop going. You can't stop moving forward. I am not scared anymore. There we go. Alright, so now it's raining. Alright, so there should be one here for the science class. Knowing the layout of this school is very helpful. Right. Right, so this scene here is like all the things I used to worry about, I guess. Things that really scared me, like... I guess not really scared me, more like things I thought of a lot, I guess. Like, had a lot of nightmares at some point. I was always thinking about what happens when I'm dead. Like, do I go to heaven? Do I go to hell? What? Do I go nowhere? I was really questioning a lot of things, I guess. And yeah, those are all things I was thinking about all the time. Oh yeah, and also this is the real time. You see, I use this type of clock a lot through the game. Hi Naxon! Welcome to the stream. So yeah, this was a science class. Then I think the closest one will be this one. So there should be... Whoops. Oh yeah, I forgot about those. Yeah, I just felt like the area was a bit too empty, so I did a few mannequins hiding here and there. That's just so fun. This is the cafeteria. Up. What? Ah, oh my god. Alright. Cafeteria is the radio, I guess. And then you found the clock. And you see people, but only with their shadows. And their eyes, of course. I know, I always felt like it was fun to play around with shadows in this game. I mean, this game, in Unity. Even though it's very buggy sometimes. I'm not sure why, but yeah. And also, the text says, what's the point? What's the point of going forward? What's the point of living, I guess. Oh yeah, and I will show you. You're welcome, Maxon. Glad you like it. And yeah, hold on, I will go there right now because this should be the next one. Yes, so I need to go to the machine and study hall. Study hall is here, and the machine is just behind this. This is often the last one people do because it's so hidden. Yeah, clock dispenser. Yeah, stupid idea. And if you look back, there is someone there. But most people just do that and then they can't read the text, so they move forward and they are confused because there is nothing really behind them, which is fine. And now the study hall. Here. With the clock behind. No text here. Then you find the clock. The gate closes. Oh, and in this case, since it's the funite one, you get all red and scary and stuff. The text here, you are in detention. It tells you the date. We are but dust and shadow. Horace. This is a quote from Horace. Then you have to do your assignments. Whoops, if I can. Oh my god, figures are so bad. Is a meaning to life. That's what you are saying right now. Like you are in a state of complete despair. And then the quote is for yourself, from yourself. We are nothing but in shadow, anarchy. And this is a hexadecimal string. I don't remember what this one means, but we can have a look at that later. And then once you're out, you have to go through the portal. There's a bunch of text scattered around. Try to orient from where people might come from. And then you go through here. Gets really loud there, I'm sorry. Yeah, so this is the panic attack room. Where right now everything is going fine. You're just a little fish in a tank, perfect. But then lights go off and fish is dead. And now you are the fish and you can't breathe because you're underwater. And that's how it feels when, at least that's how I feel when I'm getting overwhelmed. Like, I actually feel like I can't breathe. Like I always have to like try to relax, like take a bath, try to do breathing exercises, try to healthy self-talk, stuff like that. And yeah, it can be really difficult. Difficult like this one, which originally was supposed to be like you're supposed to breathe whenever you jump. Like I don't really do it because it's much better to just jump from one to the other. And I'm bad at it. I am so bad at this. I really respect people who can do it in one go. Up, up, up. Alright. And then you have a good day. And everything's fine. Sometimes just things are not as bad. You have some days where you feel like you're safe and everything seems beautiful and you can maybe try to enjoy life later. So yeah, take it easy. Oh yeah, there's a little secret here. First let's go behind. I have two little kind of secrets, I guess. The fresh air of Mother Nature. When you come behind the house, it just gives you a little achievement for exploring the environment a little. Then there's another achievement here. I don't know if I'll be able to do it. Where I've seen a streamer, who's one of my favorite streamers now, Spinning Chat, who's now Speed Asian, was streaming, and I was watching him, and he was trying his hardest to try and come here. And when he did it, there was nothing here, and he felt a bit sad. And so I added a thing here with an achievement, and yeah. And you cannot leave this area. It's not safe outside. And yeah, this was supposed to be inspired by the Hermitage, I don't know how to say that in English, in Coleco, but it's very early. So it's just a deconstructed house now, but the layout was supposed to look like that. This is the showers. Now you have to find the remote. Once again, you have the time at the bottom right there, just real life time. Like it is now 9:32. It is the 30th of August. I hate American dates, but that's where I live now. And yeah, once you have the remote, you pick it up. If it lets me. There we go. Take it easy, and then you have to turn the remote on, the TV on, but not like that, of course. Yep. So you have to find a safe place. So this can be interpreted as many different things. For me, the two main interpretations are always the fear of like existential threat, like nuclear apocalypse is something that's always in the back of my mind, or like climate change, stuff like that. Or it can be a nuke that's gonna go off in the distance soon. Is that could be like depression coming back, like where you don't expect it. It comes out of nowhere and just hits you like a truck. So once you're here, you think you're safe, but really you are not safe. There is nowhere safe from depression or from the existential threat. It's just can happen at any time. No matter where you hide, you are not safe. Oh yeah, so this is... some people have said it represents death, like you've died, but for me just facing your fears, as it says here, face your fears. So you just have to, like, once again, like, the vastness of space for me is something very scary, very inspiring as well, but and I just like black holes in general, so I thought that would be a nice image for that. Like the fears are something so hard to fight sometimes that it feels like it's just a black hole swallowing everything in your life. Yeah, so you have to come closer to it, but then you realize you actually can't, and you have to run away. And in this game, in this level, you have just enough time to escape. Yeah, if I had waited one more second, I would have dropped, and I would have to restart again. This is just an in-between rooms. I like something safe, like kind of a blank mind, head empty, I guess. But still, it's not safe. Like, still see a camera looking at you. And then this scene.
Do you remember me?
So I mean, it's not very subtle, but it's more like
Please answer.
someone is trying to reach out to you, and they realize that you need help, and they try to help you, but you don't really accept this
Why
help.
won't you listen?
But it's not because you don't want it. It's more like you're kind of paralyzed. It's like your body or your brain won't allow you to ask for help. It can be really hard to admit that you need help. So yeah.
Just talk to me.
Yeah, just talk to me, but it's not that easy. It takes a
I
big,
can't stay here much
big step.
longer.
It's a big step to actually ask for help, or even just recognize that you need help.
Please make the right choice.
This is just telling you you will have to make a choice, and you have to do the right choice. So, well, you've seen. So yeah, you're back in the corridor. It's a little bit brighter. And yeah, now people are all grown up. Show that it took a long time to realize that you need help. Yeah, and then you are... Well, this was my room when I arrived in the US. Just how I set up my room. I had my computer, my TV, and my main light there, and just thought I would try to recreate my room here. I don't know why. But yeah. What is your purpose in life? And here you have to choose. What's your purpose in life? It doesn't really affect much. Well, it just changes a couple of texts here and there. But yeah, just most people choose happiness, which is, I think, personally, I think it's the best one. I've seen a lot of people say creation because they like to create stuff. I don't think I've ever seen someone say money. I think people are kind of self-aware enough to realize that it's not really a purpose. It's just something. Money doesn't bring happiness, I guess. You need happiness more than you need money, I would say. At least as a purpose in life. Knowledge, some people like knowledge as well. I think there is, you can see the percentage of people who choose what in game using the Steam achievements stats, which has been very interesting, I think. And if you wait long enough or so, none button will appear in the corner here. I think I'll do this one in the second run. For now, I'll just choose happiness. And of course, again, there's no meaning to life. Besides, there's no meaning to this game. And then you're not strong enough, and the void tries to crush you. I've seen a lot of people saying that it sucks them in, but it's just trying to crush you, really. Like, because you feel really imprisoned in your own thoughts. And also, if you listen closely here, I don't know if you can hear it on stream, but you can hear people crying all around the walls. I don't know if you can hear it on stream, but yeah, just a little detail added. Like, people have tried to help you, but despite that, they can't really reach you, and yeah, makes them really sad and feel powerless. And here you are faced with a choice. We'll do this one last, at the very last, just to show you what happens. But yeah, basically asking you to end it all. Nobody will miss you, but so you always have this fight between the bold font that's like your dark thoughts, and then you have this more digital streamlined font that's, I guess, your other thoughts that are still hope that still lingers in you. But if you turn back, you can see that you can always ask for help, even if it's not hard. Even if it is hard, there's always a way to ask for help. Yeah, and this is the end of the first arc. You are now free to leave the game. Yeah, so now you can Alt F4. This one meant to be played, but I explain why in a sec. And yet you played it. The meaning of this game is yours to decide. Yep. Not everything has to have a meaning. but what's beautiful about life is that you can choose its own meaning. No matter our fears or obstacles, we can choose and we can change. Yep, exactly, Leo. Hope this experience opened doors for you. Thanks for playing. So yeah, a few things here. So this is the end of the first arc. Leoxid in the chat says that the entire game you are told to follow the light, but then the light highlights the news. That's an interesting touch. Yes, it was intentional, because death can feel like the only escape you have, and so that's the only light. But if you get close enough to the light, you see it's all corrupted, and you see it's like there is death written into it. And if you get close enough, you see death written everywhere, which we'll do in the last run. Then the other thing is that I always say this game wasn't meant to be played, because that's true. At first, I just wanted to make a game just for myself, just to try to express how I felt and just put thoughts, like not on paper, because I'm not really a good writer anymore, but into a medium that I had some control over, that could let me express myself. And then as I was making this game, I realized I could show it to my friends and try to explain to them how I felt, and this could be kind of my way of asking for help, I guess. And eventually my friends told me that I should release it, and that's what I did in the end. And I was very scared when I released it. I mean, before releasing it, I thought people would mock me, or like would say that it's stupid, or like that I don't understand depression, or like that they don't feel the same way, or that I don't know. I had a lot of worries, like I guess a lot of anxiety about releasing this. So I didn't want to for a long time, or I wanted it to like kind of go under the radar, at least at first. And so that's why I published it on itch.io. And on itch.io I started getting a lot of very nice comments, and people saying that they really vibe, not vibe, that they really, what's the word, relate to it. So I thought that would be a good thing for me to raise it, so that maybe it could help other people, and not even just people suffering from depression or anxiety. I thought it would help people understand what some of us are going through, I guess, or at least what I was going through, even if it's different for other people. Because like depression, anxiety, all that doesn't manifest in the same way for everyone. Like everyone has their own like feelings and ways the panic attacks and stuff manifest, and different thoughts. But yeah, it's just the way I felt. This was my own experience with these dark thoughts, and I guess I'm rambling a bit right now, but yeah. So this is the end of the first arc. On the left you have the piano music credits once again. Yeah, Mars Landscape Moon Set, that's the one. Composed by Shirley Maxwell in the album Farther Than All the Stars. And you have the website just here. She's an amazing person who makes amazing music, so I recommend you check out her website and her music. Then the testers here, those are all the people who helped me test the game, because this seems like a small game, but there's actually a lot of stuff going into it. So it was pretty difficult to test everything. And here you have your own name. I mean, my own there, I guess. But yeah, because you are also one of the testers, because you are playing the game. Why not just rest? Inviting you to just take a break after this. Do not play the next one immediately. Is this a dream? Also the little door here, which you cannot interact with. Some people think that they can use it to relaunch the game, but I should have added that, but I didn't. Just inviting you to relaunch the game, and because maybe there is more to this than just this one run. And then, what are those clocks anyway? Yeah, I'm always a bit sad when people, especially famous streamers, just play the first run and they stop there. But it's kind of my fault. I kind of designed it that way. I wanted the first one to just be enough, and like you wouldn't need to go through the rest to like understand kind of the core message of the game. But if you want, or if you stumbled across it, you could dig deeper and go through the entire experience. So yeah, I guess now we will just close the game and restart it. So when you use this button, if I can, please, okay, it just quits the game. Also, you notice there are two new files here. First, you have anarchy.txt. Oh, that's a big text file, right? And it just says we are but dust and shadows, and your name here. Just a reference to the school level you played through, and then this little JPEG file, just inviting you to look further. Then, if I go into my documents, into the darkness folder, you will notice that there is, so into my documents, there's a new folder called darkness, and in that folder there's a folder named meaning, _meaning. So most of them are just mostly used to so that the game knows where you are, so that the name understands like what you've been through, and you can go through the other runs. But each of these have different things, and I do not remember exactly what they do. But let me see here if I can open this with me open Paint. Whoop. There we go. Yes, so each of these is either a text file or an image file that I just renamed the extension so people don't find them too easily. Whoops. So for example, escape is just this little image file here. This is when you are in the city and you try to leave through the fake exit door, and it doesn't let you because it's not real escape, and you get this file added here so that you'll see in the next run this area is closed. Then you have fear. This is when the nuke goes off. Then you have happiness. I don't think this one is, yeah, this one is a text file, I think. Open Sublime Text. Yes. So for each of those you have a each of the, what's the word, purpose in life that you choose, you will get a text file that's like this. That's named, well, the name of the purpose .m. If you open them in a text program, you can see what is written in there. Happiness, for example, says happiness might be the best meaning to life, as Dr. Seuss says, don't cry because it's over, smile because it happened, which I thought was a nice little quote to add in here. Then you have hope, which is a texture file, I mean image, which is, I think, when you reach the end of the bridge. Then you have light. Don't remember which one is this one. Oh yeah. Thanks for the follow, Sailor. Yes, light is when you finish the game for the first time without going through the bad ending. You just get this one. Hope prevails. I wish you the best in your life, and I hope you have enjoyed this experience and that it opened doors for you. I truly do. Thanks for playing. Then you have origins. I think that's just when you start the game. It says thanks for trying when the darkness comes, and congratulations on finding the first secret of the experience. Once again, if you suffer from depression or epilepsy, you may want to avoid playing. Thanks for your understanding, and I hope you enjoyed the experience as much as I enjoyed working on it. Then you have patience, which is another text, which is when you wait for before using the button in the one of the first scenes. And then you have restart, which I think is a text file. No, this one is not a text file. Might be just an image. I don't remember what. Oh, no. This one is a text file, but it's a binary file. Binary to text. Up. Alright, let me show this on screen here. This. Okay. It's just. Yeah, it's just asking you why must you persist. That's it. So yeah, a few hidden things I added. Just trying to make it a bit more interesting outside of the game. And yeah, each of these, I mean, not each of these, some of these affect the way the game plays going forward. Especially like escape closes one of the areas. Of course, light changes the way you, enables you to go through the second run. And I think happiness just displays a couple text messages here and there. So we keep that here. And now we can start the game again. Yeah, this is a long intro, I guess, like loading screen for the game. I just wanted to make sure people know. Oh yeah, also you cannot Alt F4. This is blocked in the game, but I added a little text saying, yeah, you can Alt F4 if you press enter before. It's just a little escape mechanism in case you are stuck and you don't know how to control delete.
So,
alright,
you actually
run.
restarted the game after that good ending you chose. Why? Why do you want a second chance after successfully finishing something? Why attempt it again? Do you want to, I don't know, touch the other buttons, see what would happen if you did? Or maybe find some hidden secret or Easter egg? Or maybe just try that bad ending you saw? Honestly, I don't know. I wouldn't recommend trying this game again. Why would you anyway? Do you really have that much time to waste? Don't you have anything better to do? Or do you really want to know what happens if you take that bad ending? Once again, I would not recommend it. It's definitely not worth it.
So yeah, here the game restarts, and without you before you have a chance to say anything, you are graded to with this level load here, just taunting you to try the game again, and saying that they don't understand why you would want to try again, because essentially mean anything, right? So don't have a choice but to press restart.
Alright.
So here you have to go through the whole game again with some minor differences. Like you have some different text, a lot of different texts, and a few environment changes. Also the eyes are different color here.
Hello. Hello. No. Hello. Yeah, that's better. Hello, new player. Welcome to this experience, and thank you very much for downloading it. No, that's too confident. Hello. Thank you very much for downloading this. Oh, and best of luck, I guess. And finally, welcome.
Yeah, so as you can see, a few differences. Nothing really major, but welcome again.
Yep. That's the game. Why are you still here exactly? This is the game. Yeah, just get some confetti particles, get a text in a room.
Alt F4 does not work still. Nice. I'm glad it still works.
And
or
that's about it.
Doesn't work.
Just feel free to leave. Bye. That was fun. Thank you very much for coming. Bye.
Yeah, nobody cares about that. No escape. You cannot leave the game.
So, you're either very patient, which would be a good thing, or very persistent, which I think would be a good thing too, or very stupid, which is less of a good thing, or you are just plain annoying. Because it's not hard to press Alt F4 and just leave the game, you know? So I'm just trying to think of something that could make you leave. What
I
can I
wonder.
make easily? Oh, I know. Maybe I can just add a door there. Yeah, just right there. Just
Leave
take
me
that
alone,
door.
please.
And
Alright. I'm not gonna
you
wait
should
again.
be okay.
Same
Yeah,
thing.
yeah, you. That's
The
the door.
patience.
Yeah, that
this
door.
is different.
Yeah, just open the
It's
door.
the same.
Once it's opened, it will close the game, and you win. Yeah, you win once you open the door. Yeah, you know how to open doors in games, right? Just press F, and it should open. Or maybe it
Nope.
was E.
Nope.
It depends on the game. I don't remember what action key I said. Let's just click, or maybe it's trigger. Maybe you can just step out. Yeah, try stepping out again
Nope.
of the door, and try
Thanks for the follow,
try
Kifler.
clicking again towards the door. Maybe it will open. No. I'll try to open it from my end. Just a sec.
I love how the jump is not actually interrupted when I jump on the ceiling. Alright. Exit, and once again, same thing.
Welcome again. I thought you left.
Nope,
Didn't
I
you
did
go
not
through
leave.
the exit portal? Ah, yes, you did. Why are you still here then? Oh, that's so weird. Tell you what, I'm gonna just make another door behind you. Just go through it and
You
it
know
should
the
exit
drill.
your game.
I
Just
do.
believe me.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the door. Yeah, just go through it. Just wait a sec.
Bloop. Brr, 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 brr. I know.
Yeah,
I know,
sorry
I know.
about that too. I just wanted to try that out. I'm sure you didn't fall for it, but I just had to try. Now, actually, I'm a bit busy, so I will just ask you not to touch anything and just stay calm, stay here,
Press the button.
and
Okay. So, as you can
of
see,
course, you had to press that button.
this environment is
well,
different.
I mean,
It's
I think
in the light
everyone
now,
was done sim,
no
so I
longer
don't blame
at
you.
night. And a few texts here. Only I
Well,
know.
since you're here now, maybe you can make yourself useful. So this is a world I
We are
was
not
working
the same
on.
entity.
As you can see, it's
So the idea
far
behind
from
this is that
over, far from done.
showing that both
Maybe
your
you can give me your opinion on
the
this
digital font
part
and the
of world.
bold font are two
It's
different
just
parts of your
factory,
consciousness.
and yeah,
One
everything but
is
the
trying to
music
take you
and
down, the other is
atmosphere.
trying to help you.
I'll just give you a few minutes so you can look around, and then I'll spawn a few buttons and you can
The joys
give me
of
your most
wasting
honest
time.
feedback. Thank you.
And why we play this game. Why also help is not always ringing. So you can't. I mean, there is always help. You can always find help, but it's not always going to reach you. It's not always going to fall on your lap, I guess. So do you like the environment?
Oh,
Yes, but no.
Um,
It's not always easy to get
okay,
through.
well, at least
Words can
that's
be misleading.
honest. On to the next one, I guess.
It's
So this one was made for
had a
some
chance to
kind of
jump.
underwater
Yep,
level.
we did.
I never
Now we
finished
can no
it.
longer jump and escape.
I mean, I think it's pretty, but yeah.
And you cannot really
That's
see much
about
of the
it.
environment anymore.
What do you think?
Whoop.
Ouch. Okay.
And you wouldn't like it.
Uh,
Yeah, it's just trying to show how it can feel sometimes
well,
to like having
still
people
have
try to
another one.
compliment you and
If
your work,
you
but
want.
yourself,
do
like
that.
you think that your work is not as good
So, last
or
one, I guess.
worthy of praise. So
well,
end is shown here.
Try to be honest this time. Thank you very much. I see. know what? Let's try something else. So, now that we are
City.
friends and all, I just want to
With a
play a little
beautiful
game with
blue
you.
sky.
See, there's a market in the city, and I need you to go there and buy me a drink. Just try to avoid other people.
This wasn't really a game, was it? Yep, nothing to fear. Just say hi. Same thing here, except during the day. People are still scary, there are a few more of them. No lightning though. Packets on the left, go buy stuff easy, right? Yes, same thing everywhere. Except here. First of all, if you move too far... yes, the
Why
market
do
will
they
appear.
all try that?
Yeah, I know. And then if you try to go here, you've already tried this, haven't you? Yeah, just making fun of people for trying this again. But yeah, so if you tried to escape before, you are not allowed to escape again. I mean, to try to escape again. And this is the market, where you have to go and you don't really have a
Congratulations, you just skipped the game. No, I'm not trying to that person if it was a perfect idea, but you do you. Let me just go to the next level.
Alright. Still going? Yes, still going. I must admit you have determination. Yeah, you need determination in life. Even though nothing you can do will change a thing. So I want to say, like, my own interpretation of the game is like, that's my own. You can have your own. Like, you can make this
Ha!
into whatever you
Finally!
want.
It was about time. Damn, you took your time. Well, let's just play another little game. Very easy again. I'm just gonna give you a few choices, and you just choose whatever you think fits the conversation the best. See? Very easy, right?
Same thing, you cannot choose I'm not fine. That is never something you can say. It's more like it's more than just telling someone that you're not fine. It's more like accepting yourself that you are not fine. It's coming to terms with that
Ooh, last question.
feeling of helplessness, I guess.
Hey, good job, really. Hey, that was some nice conversation you had there. Very, very, very deep, very meaningful, you know. Lots of meaning in your words. Very good choices overall, really. I think you chose the best answers to each question. Good job. Just wait a minute.
Still cannot leave. I did not forget you, Anaki. You are not alone. We don't have much time though. Please follow. Behind you. Should have said behind you. Alright. So once again, just follow the light. Hope. This whole area is just hope. And then you see it, and when you try to reach it, it just disappears in front of you. But it's not completely gone. You can still go into it. You've done this before, right? Yes, I have. Alright, I should be able to do it without falling, I think. Even running. Yeah, no comments here. Just going through it. Alright, here we go. Easy. Thank you for the follow. I am Woody House. Right, and here, same thing. Do not look back, do not stop, keep going. You need the light to see where you're going though. And yeah, once again, if you look back, there are people looking at you in the back, just appearing on each wagon, each car. And this is the jump scare. Your ward. There we go. Thanks for the follow, Heatman lol. Right. Same area as before. Nothing special here. Just have to go through the crowd. And then you go in the door. And yeah, what does she represent? Well, she represents what you want her to represent. For me, she represents hopelessness, solitude, and the fact that you both cannot reach each other. Like she's stuck on above the lake, and you are stuck outside of it. Thanks for the follow, Marcus. And once again, you have to go through the lights. Oh. If you look behind you, Anaki, you still process. Even in this stream, you still go always forward. And it disappears after a few seconds. 3, 2, 1. Come on, disappear. There we go. Ah yeah, still go through the whole poem here, same thing as before. Well, I'm really not used to speaking for that long. I forgot I didn't disable the jump here. Should have. But everything should be timed, so that whenever you reach it, the sentence is over. So once again, it's just believing in hope, but then hope being so hard to reach that you end up always chasing it, but you never find true happiness. Yeah, no real comments here. Not really necessary, it's pretty straightforward. Literally. Major Easter egg! Depends what you call Easter egg. Thanks for the follow, Guiho. Sorry, I don't know how to pronounce that. So Hitman, I will try to show all of the endings, including the bad one and the cheat one. But we'll start with the true end, so that we'll get the message first.
Sounds disappear. Better music. Better cry.
And I will also show all the hidden files that the game creates.
And my mind.
Yeah, I never stream. I hate streaming, but I feel like I have to give my thoughts on this game at least once since I made it. Ooh, the best.
Oh boy, so I did for just a few minutes, and that's where I find you.
So this is the
In
same
my past,
as the first run.
my memories.
Nothing really changes here. The second run really changes at the end.
I'm really sorry,
It's
but
really different.
I'm gonna have to force you out
For now, it's mainly the
You've
same.
gone way too far.
So, yeah. Narrator is trying to force you out of the game, but then he realizes that you are him, or at least that you are linked.
What is that? No. Stop it! Okay, I get it now. Oh, that's extremely interesting. Well, you know what? I'm just gonna let you be. And well, have fun.
Thank you. Help now.
Actually, let me just put you back on your tracks. It's gonna be a lot easier for you.
Thank you. Thank you, thank you.
I'm terribly sorry
Yes,
about
still
that.
going.
Well,
I love
need
it
to
when people
explore,
try to
have fun,
find
and do whatever
Easter
you want. I'll
eggs.
just watch from a distance in case you need
I
help.
love when players
That's fun.
try their best to find something that doesn't really exist. I love that. No matter what you try, life still goes on. Yep. Not everything has to change. That's true. Still going, and then yeah, I already read that. Oh, and right. Same thing as before. Follow the light inside the elevator. Elevator closes. Once again, I forgot to show what's on top of it. Right, and so if you can read what's on the top of it, it says "good try," but I'm too short. And yeah, just a little sign saying, "Oh, this is new, right?" Because this sign wasn't there before. That's it. It's more tiny Easter egg. Then once again, you have to go through the light. Through the light. Most of the scene is kind of the same. People are just insulting you.
Gross.
And you're wasting your time trying to befriend them.
Scary.
Egoist, selfish. Egoist is what we say in French, and I thought that was the same in English, but apparently it's a bit different. Yeah. And here this doesn't exist, and you are being told that you are not a bad person. I don't know if you're a good one or not, but I don't think you are a bad one.
Oh yeah, this scene. You've been here before, right?
Same thing as before, but
I don't want to
texts
interrupt,
have
but
changed.
I just
Hello again,
wonder
are you
if
really
you're
deep
finally
inside?
starting to
Is this game about
understand.
you, or are you projecting yourself in it? So this doesn't work on my computer for some reason, but it's supposed to show your own desktop. It's the first time actually I don't see it working, so that's very interesting to me. But yeah, it's supposed to show your desktop background. Then when you get close, that's what happens. And same as before, you have to go through the mannequin, go down, blah 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 blah. and then go through this thing again. Why you start to realize that you need her.
Interesting. Oh, I think they are finally going insane. Nice time. Wait, what?
Alright, now
Why are
you're
we here?
in the school level.
Why did this level load up after that? That's... What? Literally.
So, school level, same thing as before, exactly the same thing, but during the day, which surprisingly is actually harder because you cannot see the, the lights, doors that as easily as before, but at least it's less oppressive. Also a bit more pretty. This clock is still at the same place, so I go there. F to interact, and then go back up. Still reminding you to breathe. Some of the scenery, I guess, would be part of the like part of my experiences, but most of them are just random environments I made in the recent years, at least before I started working on this game, that I just put together to try and make a game out of them. This environment here was for a VR project I was working on to try to recreate environments from Code Lyoko, but I gave up on it because it was just too much of a task. So I just reused the assets I made and used them in this game instead. Isn't it better like this? Yes, it kind of is. Alright, let's try to find all the clocks very quick. Alright. Here, then think it's here. Haha! Speedrun, let's go. Alright. Oh yeah, a little Easter egg here. There is now a football in the, well, football area, I guess. I don't know how to call that. And if you put it in one of the goals, get an achievement. If I manage to do it. I've always been very bad at football, so goal! Yay! You lose and you win. Alright, let's find the clocks now. So you lose, you win. Like, there is... Most often when someone wins, there's another that loses. Like, of course in games, but not only in games. Alright, so this is where the clock was previously. And now it says things do change, and we are powerless in the face of change. There are some things that are just out of our control. Like, you just have to accept that. But not everything stays forever lost.
No, this isn't good. No. Why? How?
I am not scared of you. Right. Yeah, so this little scene here was to show that things change. Something that I learned from watching the anime named Clan Ned that really had a big impact on me. I really recommend it. It's just, you can't control most things in life, really. Like, there's barely anything you can really control. And you have to accept that change will happen. You might not keep your job forever, you might not keep your house forever, people will die, society will get worse. It's just how it is. And yeah, just a reminder, this is just a bunch of stuff I was worrying about or thinking about a lot when I was like end of teenage years, start 20s. The next clock should be there. The cafeteria or cantina. Same thing, just a bit more colorful, I guess. Oh yeah, I don't have a light anymore, so I can't even see the shadows anymore. And what's the point of all of this? What's the point of the game? What's the point of life? What's the point of continuing and not giving up? Alright, same thing as before. There's the machine and the study hall. Clock dispenser. Do not look back because there's this guy behind you. But most people, once again, just do that and it just disappears. How do you keep going? Because I don't have a choice. Or rather, I do have a choice and I make the right choice. To just keep going and not giving up. And once again, I have to do that. There's no meaning to life. And this is your close now. Alright, let's go to the next level. Happiness was a good choice. So this changes depending on what you chose in the precedent run, the previous run. If you chose money, it would say something else. If you chose knowledge, it would say something else. Yeah. Okay, it just disappears. And the fish is dead again, because you are now the fish. But you can't breathe. I mean, I guess you're not really the fish, you're just yourself underwater. When you're having, I mean, at least when I have panic attacks and I can't breathe anymore. Alright, this one now is a bit more hopeful and a bit easier because you can actually see the edge of the platforms. I'm just trying to encourage you, like, follow your own pace, don't rush. There is no rush in life, never. Just always do things at your own pace. It's not a race. That's what I'm trying to tell myself. I'm terrible at it. I always want to go faster and like be better and everything, but in the end it's really not healthy. And then you can do this. So just a nice little background there. And I'm proud of you, I really am. Just again trying to encourage you. Chapter 11, the dream in the house. Aren't dreams a simple mind construct? Yes, dreams can be very interesting. Can tell you a lot about your mental state. You ready to do this again? Yes, I don't really have much of a choice. Safe space, safe place. What is here? Such an empty house. Could this be a test house? So this is the remote that I showed before here. So of course I still have to find the remote. But it's no longer here. Oh no, where is it now? It's over there. Also, funny thing here, I put the remote object on on the wrong group. So when you use the remote or when you take the remote, just remove the whole thing. That's a bug. That's not supposed to happen. It's just my mistake. But I never fixed it. I think it's funny. So turn me on. No, not like that. Yes, turn on this TV, and then wait for the inevitable nuke to go off. Kind of safe place. So those are also things that I just always worry about. And the fourth sense of safety that you have, because you're not safe anywhere really, if you think about it. At least you are safe, but it can feel like you're not. Alright. Black hole, face your fears once again. So go towards your fears and try to fight them, but in the end they are too overwhelming. You cannot beat a black hole. So you have to run away as soon as you can. It took me about a year, I think. Oops. About a year if you don't count like the publishing part and some of the amendments because they were already made. So yeah, about a year to compile everything and make a game out of them. Same scene again.
Do you remember me? Please answer me. Why won't you listen?
So yeah, once again,
I just want
same as
to
before.
help you.
Someone trying to reach you, to reach out to you, and offering help, but you
Just
can't.
talk
You're
to
not allowed. Like, I'm trying to move here, but the game doesn't let you. Just like in life, sometimes just
I can't stay here.
your
much
brain won't let you do
longer.
things. Yeah, bye, Kagiba. Have a good day or night. Thanks for coming back.
Please make the right choice.
Some things do have a meaning. Yeah, once again here, just showing the passage of time. Like the first time you encounter this corridor, it's all, it's all just children and like very like teenagers, I guess, and then they're all grown up, they're all adults, just to show that it can take a long time to get through of that. Sometimes an entire lifetime. Yeah, once again here, same thing. Oh yeah, and this time we'll do the nun, just to show you what happens when you do that. Yeah, this is once again just my room. At least how it was displayed when when I first arrived in the US. So I put my PC, that's where I had my TV, my light, my sofa. But once again, you are asked what is your purpose in life. And you can choose whichever you want, or if you wait a little bit, an extra button will appear here, which we will do now. And it is none. There is no meaning to life.
Wait. What are you doing back here? Wait, you pressed none? Was that even an answer? I don't remember putting that there. Well, I'm sorry you found this place once again. Let me just put you back where you were supposed to go instead of this thing here. I guess I should say I'm sorry about that, but really I'm not.
Yeah, and it just continues as it would have, no matter what you chose. And then the void, you're not strong enough. And it's trying to push you. Your thoughts, everything. Alright, this is where the second run changes. You can choose a bad ending here, but yeah. Yeah, it can be really hard to cheer up people. Sometimes people just don't want to be helped. Sometimes they are, I wouldn't say not capable of being helped, but at that moment they are not in a place where they are able to be helped, if that makes sense. They first need to work through some things with themselves. Yeah, once again you are asked to do it. For real this time. Yeah, maybe find one day and yet for the next. So just a reminder to always check on your friends. Make sure they are okay. Offering help. And yeah, just showing that you are there for them. I am personally terrible at that. I very rarely ask my friends how they are doing. But yeah. And yeah, if you check here, like it just gets darker and darker when you get close to it. But there is always help. I'll always be there for you. is not always that easy. It's always a path, it's always a journey. It's not as simple as just picking up a phone, but it's not always. And yeah, you have to go through your own issues. Like here, you're not alone. You are alone, sorry. Nobody escapes me. Me being depression, anxiety, your dark thoughts. I will always be there, because you cannot ever really get rid of it. You just learn to live with it, with your dark side, I guess. Do not look back. Yes, don't look back. Don't listen, keep going. I am your shadow, I live within you. I am all you have left, everyone will leave you. Just, everyone will leave you, everyone will leave you, everyone will leave you. Light and darkness, we are bound together. Like, it is part of you. Whether you want it or not, this darkness is part of you. And you can fight it. You can try to ignore it. But in the end, it's always there, it's always lingering. And you just have to live with it. You just have to learn to live with it, which can be very difficult. And even as you get closer and closer to the phone, as in asking for help, that's where, like, you realize that I mean, things are really fucked up, right? That you really, really need help, and you're fighting between giving up or keep going. Not giving up, yes. Those two parts of your mind just fighting constantly, like day and night, all the time. Just yeah, it's fighting each other. And this is here. So the message says, I'm curious, did you make it so that the other side was shorter to reach compared to the option that to get help? So if you turn around, the bad option will always be yes, exactly, yes, I did that. Like, I made it so that it is easier to just give up, right? Everyone knows that. So it's always easier to just giving up. But it's not the right choice. It is never the right choice. Because that's the last choice, I guess. The last choice you could ever make. And here we can finally pick up the phone. And this is the end of the second arc, which is all glitched up, intentionally. You have chosen right again. Yeah, always choose light, despite the hardships. You have kept faith in the light. I am proud of you. Yeah, just again trying to encourage you. Literally, or rather, I mean, the game in this case would be like your good side, or people trying to help you, I guess. Not everything needs to make sense. Hello, Milo! But once again, please think about it all. Yeah. And always follow your lights. Yeah, I just wanted to try to reflect on that, right? That, I mean, everything they've been through so far in the game, like, how do I explain? Like, all the different things that are portrayed, and yeah, most importantly that even if you can see the light, it's still there, right? Even if it's shrouded in darkness, the light starts shining through. And thanks for playing again. And so this is the same end scene, but completely glitched out, because the game, yeah, I guess part of the game does not want you to finish it, and it's yeah, that's why it's completely glitched out here. But now all you can do, because it doesn't say anything here anymore, and the clock doesn't really do anything anymore here, and you have to leave by leaving the game and playing the last run. Now the folder here is completely different. it's telling you do not relaunch the experience and do not listen to her. And you have a few more files here. Courage. You're brave and courageous, going through all of this and still keeping your head high. This is truly incredible. You're incredible. Never forget it and never forget your light. Yeah, some words of encouragement. Then all of these files, if I remember correctly, are just saying, yeah, do not relaunch this executable, nothing good will come out of it, do not listen to her. That's what they all say here. Escape, fear, happiness, hope. Hope is the other one. It's open with paint. Let's open paint again. This one is yes. Oh no, we already checked this one. Which one? I think none. Yes, this one. This is just when you choose no purpose in life. Just creates this file here. Patience we did. Damasis, did you ever consider revisiting the game and adding training stuff? Yes, very often. Like just this morning I was thinking about, oh my god, I should have added this scene or changed that. But as soon as I released it, I felt like I just fixed a few bugs that were game breaking, and then I said, okay, like this is a compilation of how I felt at that time and I should not alter it. Like, it's good as it is. I should not change it anymore. I should not touch it. Even though it's tempting, right, to just try to add more content or like try to add some more Easter eggs, stuff like that. But I think I would be doing a disservice about it. Aside from maybe bug fixing, but I'm really not into that right now. So, yeah. Happiness, hope, we did. None, we did. None.m. This one is a text file. None, really, you must have a goal in life. If not, maybe it would be good to find one. A life without a light is filled with darkness. Yeah. So, you're, at least for me, I've changed my mind about this a little bit. I do think it's better to have a goal. I think it's better to have a light. But it's not necessarily like a goal to reach, right? It's not necessarily, yeah, I want to work for this company, or I want to have X amount of money, or blah blah blah. It's not something you have to accomplish. It's more like having something that keeps you interested in life, I guess. If what I mean is what I mean. So yeah, now that we have done that, I think that's all for these files here. Yeah, I've been thinking a lot about making more, another one of these games. I've done a few prototypes and I've worked a lot on trying to make another one, but I don't know. I don't think I can make anything similar anymore. I think that this was just a one-time thing. Like, I have ideas and everything that I want to try, but not enough to make a game, I guess. Yeah. So yeah, now we can start for the true ending. And yeah, this one, just as a warning, this one can get real dark and very triggering for some people. So if suicide and all that is not something you want to think about, I would advise you leave now, because this one can get a bit darker than the rest. So this is your warning. If you're okay with that, let's go with it. Yeah. So once again, the game just restarts. This time no voiceover, nothing, no save files. Just this. No more saves on this point. It's all downhill. Haven't had enough for real. Why give me yet another chance at ending you? And now you can restart. Alright. And this is where the third run starts. The true ending run. And again, darkness, 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 and again. Everywhere. But now this is different. No more welcome message. Just pure chaos. Alright, so this one, even though I made this scene, always gives me the creeps a little, so yeah, you should stay home. So this is the home where the nuke went off before. I mean, there's no nuke here, but yeah, it's the same home. See the moon here? Death. Do not go outside. And instead of being, is this a dream? It now says, is this a nightmare? No safe space here. So you're told not to go outside, but this is the only light right now. The only thing you can do. But it's too scary, you can't. And there are people outside now, looking at you. Or at least that's how you feel. And then you try to ask for help, but you can't, it's too late. And then, even in your own house, you're being watched. More people around, cameras everywhere. Hi. Then you are forced to take a seat, while there are people watching everywhere around you. Stay in this house. Isn't everything better here? You are safe here. Don't go outside. Just stay inside. Why risk meeting people? It's too dangerous. Why risk being hurt? Just stay here. Between these walls. Forever. Until death comes for you. Just stay here. There's only me. And the safety of the darkness. Yeah, personally I always, when I'm stressed or scared, I just take a hot bath, so this is my way of representing that. You are stuck with me, and of course there's a noose in the back, forever in your thoughts, haunting you. And nothing can help you. Not even her, not even the people helping you, not even yourself. Why shall linger here? Until the darkness comes. Yeah, you cannot get rid of it. It's part of you. And yeah, being asleep does not change anything. I am your dreams. I am your nightmares. Your thoughts are mine to control. Your hopes are mine to destroy. And your light is mine to extinguish. Succumb to the shadows in your mind. Just surrender. Let yourself drift away. Just close your eyes and listen to the whispers in your mind and let me in. So yeah, it's the darkness like inviting itself in you. And then this is the death door, I guess. Hope. There's still hope. Even if it looks like there is none anymore, there's still hope. But you have to keep going. It's never easy. And yeah, this is all the choices you made so far. Just floating around you, like kind of your life going through your eyes, right? And then you are above the path that we went by earlier. With all your choices, but especially your choice of never giving up, just around you. Now this is the true end. Now you can open the door behind the entrance. Hi, Franco. So yeah, this is the forest from before. Just prettier, I guess. And now this is the final monologue. Death comes for everyone. Death waits for no one. Death is forever. Cannot escape it. But life isn't about death. Cannot live in fear. Death is but the end of the tunnel. Death is but the last step on the bridge. Death is but the passing lights in a train. Death is but the last note of a song. Death is but the last tick of a clock. Death is but one last breath. Death is one, a single instant. Life, however. Life is the light, he said, that always guides you. That is always guiding you. Life is the bridge on which you stand, on which you travel. Life is a train that takes you everywhere. Life is the song, it's beautiful. And life is the clock. Life is you. Life is everything. Life is forever. Life is meaning. And meaning is life. Choose life. Don't choose the darkness, always choose the light. Day after day. Chapter after chapter. Failure after failure. Even if you fail, even if you fall, just keep choosing the light. Bridge after bridge, maze after maze, call after call. Even when the darkness comes. Especially when the darkness comes. So yeah, when you feel like you are shrouded in darkness, just look for the light. Ask for help. Yeah, this is the very end. You have reached the final end of this experience, Anaki. I am sorry you had to go through all this. As I've said earlier, this wasn't meant to be played. Yeah, originally this game wasn't supposed to be released, so... But you've played it several times. I've played it way too many times. And I truly hope this will have a positive impact on your life. So yeah, even if just a little. Yeah. Even if it just makes you smile, that's more than enough for me. Life is harsh, it is very, very harsh. But it is worth living. Keep choosing light over darkness. All day, every day. Keep following your light. Even if you don't know what your light is, if you don't see it now, just keep moving forward and never turn back. Yeah, especially that. Thanks for playing. So yeah, this is the end. So yeah, once again, same things. Oh yeah, I didn't explain. All those pictures are just random screenshots from when I was Schlepp Milo. All those screenshots are just from when I was working on the game, just random development screenshots. Yeah, there's been a lot of people who actually played this, like Jacksepticeye played it. Most people only play the first run though, they never go, I mean most of them don't go through, at least don't go through the second run, and much less of them play the final and true ending. Most of them usually either take the bad ending immediately because they don't realize they can ask for help, or they do the good ending, but then they try the bad ending in the second run because they think that's the end of it. But it's not. And yeah, resting often helps. Always take time for yourself. Yeah, take some time for yourself here. And this is the last clock. Good job. And there is always a light somewhere, even if it's small. You can go through it. There is always a light. Yeah. Right. This was the true ending. So now we can. Whoops. End the game. I always like that it just closes immediately. That's great. And now we can see that we have a few more. Final. Oh, okay, that's a bit better. Against all odds, you have finished this experience. There shouldn't be anything more for you to discover. Get some rest, think about it all, create something, talk to someone. And if you ever see someone in need of help, lend your hand. Help them find their light, help them follow it. And never become the darkness in anyone's life. So yeah. This one is another one. This one is a binary file, so let's convert it. Oops. There is always a light somewhere. As the quote goes, it's not because the sun is hidden behind the clouds that it isn't there. Even if you can't see it, your light is there. Find it. Don't give up, breathe, and move forward. Yeah, it's not a race. If you don't see your light right now, don't worry, it's there. Somewhere. Just need to find it. This one is a texture file. Image file. Oop. True end. So that's when you reach the final ending of the game. Alright, we already did this one. Oh, none. I think we did all of them. Oh. Alright, so now let's restart it to see what happens when you restart it after finishing the true ending. Yeah. Alright, continue. Alright, and now you cannot play the game again because, there's no more content. And yeah, you can't load the game anymore. And yeah, it's here, it says the light is prevailed because you've done the good choice every time. No meaning, yeah, that's just because we chose none at some point. Then I'm glad because you've chose the right choice the first time. Then happiness is a good choice because we chose happiness, and courage. I think this one was because we did the first one. Because we finished the first ending, I think. Or the second one, don't remember. And a very stress piece when you finish the second run. And yeah. Alright, so now to play the game again, we have to destroy all of those files. So let's just do that. Up. Alright. Hi Giovanni. Yeah, it's a very experimental game. Alright, now let's launch it again so that we can see what the bad ending has to offer, which isn't much, but I want to go through that too. It's important. And then we'll do the cheat ending. Alright. Load. Aha, okay, so I don't have to replay all of this because I didn't reset the save files at the end. So we can just play starting from this one. Oof. Ah yes, this one is bugged when you load it like that. That is true. That's fine. We can just go through this real quick. Find the remote. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know why Unity sometimes doesn't bake the lights. Doesn't I don't know, render the lights properly if you load it from a menu like that. don't know why, and that's what's happening here. It's fine, it's a short scene. So yeah, I'm not going to replay the whole thing just to show the bad ending. I'm just playing from where I can, as far as I can, so I don't have to replay the whole thing. But yeah, I will likely either upload this whole stream VOD on YouTube or re-record it from scratch, depending if the stream quality is good enough. There's only one ending if you make the bad one. If you make the bad choice, you'll see what happens. Oh yeah, the lights are completely fucked up.
Do you remember me?
No, I deactivated your movements, so yeah.
Please answer me. Why won't you listen? I just wanted to help you.
Yeah, once again, you cannot move. It's locked.
Just
Literal
talk
space
to
is
me.
over kind of here? What do you mean?
I can't stay here much longer. Please make the right choice.
Alright. That's good, we get to one more meaning. We need all 6 meanings to get the cheat ending. I'll just hack them in by creating the files, but yeah. Alright. Boop. What is your purpose in life? So we chose happiness, none. Now let's just go with creation. There is no meaning to life. There is a meaning to this game. Ah, yeah, the lighting is completely bugged. I don't know why. That is fine. We're almost at the end already. Yeah, choice. Alright, so once again, I do not recommend anyone to do that. Of course, not in real life, and I also don't recommend doing that in this game, because as you'll see, it's not really a good choice. There! So when you choose death, the game just deletes all of your data, and you can't play the game anymore, as you see. So yeah, and it worked, perfect. So as you see, the darkness has come. You are not part of this world anymore. Some choices allowed, now come back. Bye Anaki, bye. Should not be here, you should not be here, you should not be here, you should not be here. Darkness has come. So yeah, nothing works anymore, you cannot start, you cannot load, quit. You have to have type 4. There are clocks invading. So yeah, once you choose death, yeah, it's just, that's the end. There's nothing after that. There's no, as you say, like surprise ending. Yeah, exactly, as you said, the message, there is more to life than there is to death. Death is just, as I said earlier, it's just one instant. Like, you die, there's no coming back from that. It's just the last choice you make, and you should never make that choice, ever. Even if it feels like there's no light, even if it feels like everything is just darkness and despair, you shouldn't. Because, like here, like you can't play again. There is no respawn, there is no play again, there is no continue, it's just, that's it. So, yeah. Or let's just quit that. And if you do that, if you restart it after, it changes your wallpaper forcibly. You were warned. This wallpaper here. So yeah. The glitch effect is just a particle with a panning texture on it. That's it. So yeah, you are faced with your own choice here. And now if we go check into this darkness, let's see, I think is darkness has come. Yeah, darkness has come. This. Oh yeah, this one is an hexadecimal code. Hex to text. Op. Hex to text. Yeah. So if I convert this, it just says this: you have chosen death and have now left the world that had been made for you. However, life is not a game. Light may seem to have vanished, but it is always there. Even the darkest nights will be defeated by the morning. So yeah, just when you feel hopeless, yeah, you should never make that choice. There is never any reason to make that choice. So yeah. Despair is a text file. Yeah, true end. The end, rather, not the true end. Yeah, and then that's your wallpaper. So yeah. Now we just need to create the. We need to reset this first. We can't just do that by deleting all of these, I think. And then we have to create each file. I think that's how you do it. There's knowledge, fame, money, happiness. This file should be 6th. You know what? I will go check the Steam guide because I do not remember. When the darkness comes, guide. Yes, I know. I have a terrible memory and I have to check guides on my own games. I know. Up. Super tries and X. Go. Alright, cheater ending. M files. Alright, so there's creation.m, fame.m, happiness.m, knowledge, money, and none. None, of course. Alright. So now, normally if you restart again, I mean, I will change my display settings again to the normal wallpaper. Wait, that's not the one. That's nice. Ah, yeah, so it's gonna, I need a picture. Up. There we go. Up. Alright. So I have a normal picture, just nothing special here. And then if I restart the game with all of the meanings or purpose, I guess, in life, you should get the cheater ending. I think. If it still works. Continue. Yep. Yeah, just says cheater. Cheater, 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 cheater. Because you are never supposed to get all of the meanings unless you manipulate the files. Yeah, that's it. I am disappointed in you. Disappointed in you. I hate cheaters so much. So yeah, this is just a little prank, but yeah. Extra little ending for fun. No escape. Ah yeah, and you cannot escape this, so you have to Alt F4 it. Whoop. Alright. And then you have your wallpaper changed to cheater. Cheater, cheater, cheater. Yeah, and I think that covers everything. I think. If you want, there is a very amazing guide by a person on Twitter named MN2014. I will link it in the chat. Who made an amazing guide showing all of the details, all of the hidden things, like even checked into DLLs, like how I made some of the like tricks in the game, some of the maps, like they they really took everything I hid in the game and put it into a guide, which is honestly amazing because I hid a lot of stuff. So yeah, if you want to have a look at and look deeper into some of the stuff, yeah. Biggest bug that you run into while making the game? Oh my god, I have no idea. It's been a while since I worked on this game. I mean, mostly it was just how do I call that? Collision issues, just players glitching through the environment and escaping and making it impossible for them to continue. Or yeah, I had an issue where the game couldn't save in the file because originally it wasn't in my documents, it was in its own folder, but it's like program files or app data can be protected by the computer, so you cannot write in them. So I had to make it in my documents where everyone can just write, and that's why these files are in my document, so that the game can save some progress. Yeah, I think that's it. I think the rest should be good. Yeah, I think that should be it. That's all the endings. Bad ending and the cheater ending, so it should be it. Yeah, I don't really have much else to to show right now, so I guess if you have any questions, then now is the time, I guess. And if not, then I will go back to my own life, likely eat something and then play some games and then go to sleep. Yeah, I will try to upload it at some point on YouTube, but I may have to just record it everything from scratch again because the quality of the stream is not that great. It would be a lot better if I just recorded everything from my own computer without having to deal with internet. So yeah, thanks everyone who joined. Thanks for chatting. Thanks for playing the game if you did. Thanks for just hanging out. Yeah, sure, I could try doing that as well. I don't know if I will because I tend to be very lazy, but yeah. Yeah, thanks for passing by, and I hope you all have a great day or night, and always, as I say often, always follow your light, and even if you don't see it, it's there. Just if you don't see it, just keep going forward. And yeah, thank you everyone. Have a good rest of your day or night. Bye bye.